Welcome back. So we're going to move on from where we stopped in the last video, and right now you're going to learn how to work with text in your presentation. Most of the things we're going to be looking at here are very similar to what we've done in Microsoft Word. So we're not going to waste time here at all. We're still going to use our presentation. We're going to use the content that we've created. We're still using that presentation here. So if you remember in the last video, I told you that we're now going to look at how we can begin to work on the text here to make it more decent and all that. So this time around, we're going to look at all this text one by one, this one and the rest. So we're going to look at how we can format the text and all that. Don't forget that when we started looking at PowerPoint, I told you that on your slides you have placeholders, and these placeholders give you the opportunity to either insert your text or insert objects, and we demonstrated that earlier. So when you look at this particular text now, you'll see like a dotted line around it. Can you see it? So this is a placeholder now. So it gives you an allowance to insert this text. Do you understand that? This is like a text box. If you draw a text box under shapes, it's going to give you this as well. Do you understand that? So if you want to start with a blank layout where you're not going to have anything, everything is blank, and you want to have something like this, you can. All you need to do is to design it yourself. Do you understand that? So it's still possible for you to achieve something like this by yourself if you don't want to follow this. I'm going to show you that shortly. One thing that I want you to understand is that there won't be any slide without placeholders, because it is the placeholders that allows you to insert your text and objects. So it's very easy when you have placeholders in place and you just insert your text and object. However, I've told you that you can bring in your text and your objects without you having the automated placeholders that you meet on the slides. Do you understand that? So when you create slides, you're going to meet some placeholders by default on the slide. Do you understand that? So, but you may decide not to use all those layouts that already have content and all that in them. Do you understand that? You could prefer blank that has no placeholder. So that doesn't mean that you can't work on it. So it means you're going to be the one to now populate the slide with your text and object. Alright? So, but when you have placeholders already on a slide, it makes it easy for you to just insert your text and object. That's just what I'm trying to say. But in this video, we're going to be looking at how we can select text objects. We're also going to be looking at how we can cut, copy, and paste text, how we can use the proving tools, how we can understand formatting, how to format using characters. Sorry, how to apply formatting to characters. That's what I mean. Then you're also going to learn how to change the text alignment, and you're going to learn how to add bullets to selected text. Do you understand that? So these are things that you're going to learn in this video. So let's take a look at them one after the other. So just like what we did under Microsoft Word, there's no way you will be able to manipulate any text without you selecting it first of all. Don't forget, I said that for you to apply any formatting to any text, the first thing you're going to do is to select that text first of all. Do you understand that? So if I'm going to work on this particular text now, I have to select the text here. It's either I select it like this or I select the placeholder that is holding the text. Do you understand that? Then I can now apply formatting to it. Do you understand that? I can apply all this to it. I hope you get what I'm saying. So these are things that you need to know. Then also, you must recognize that anytime you see a dashed line like this, something of this nature, it means you are in edit mode. You are in edit mode. Do you understand that? So when you have something like this, it means you can edit what is here. Do you understand that now? But when you have this, that is the solid line, this is the select mode. So it means you have selected this placeholder already. Do you understand that? So when you have this and you're trying to apply a formatting to it, it will not work because you have not selected this text. It is in edit mode. So until you select the line, that's when you can apply formatting to it. You see that it's solid line that is there now. So this is select mode while this is edit mode. Do you understand that? So to activate the select mode quickly, all you can do is to, just click the placeholder. Do you understand that? So just click the border, the placeholder border. Do you understand that now? So just click it straight away. Something like this. Can you see that? So that's what you need to understand here. So to select specific text in placeholder, just begin to, select text once you have the edit mode activated. Do you understand that? You know how to select already. All you need to do is to click where you want to select, then drag it over what you want to select. Do you understand that now? So that's if you're using mouse. If you're using your keyboard, you know what to do. Just hold your shift key and begin to press the navigation key to the direction of your selection. Do you understand that now? So that's how to select. I hope you got it. And you know how to select consecutive text and non-consecutive text. So if you want to select part of this and part of this together, you know what to do. All you need to do is to select this. Then the next thing you're going to do is to hold your control key. Alright? Hold your control key and select the other one that you want to select. Do you understand that now? That's non-consecutive, selection of non-consecutive text. Do you understand? So it's very, very simple. So if you want to select the other one, just consecutive shift, you can use the navigation key in the direction of your selection. I hope you're getting it now. You can also use your shift key, click at the beginning of the text, then go to the end, hold your shift key, then just click there and you're going to have it selected. So you already know this, but I'm just doing a kind of refreshing for you. Do you understand that? So that's that about selection. Okay, and if you have multiple placeholders that you want to select, how do you do that? Let's go to where we have multiple placeholders. This is one, this is another one. Look at it. Can you see this? So if you want to select this and this, how do you do it? All you need to do is to select the first one, then hold your shift key and select the other one. So you have the two selected now. Do you understand that? So select the first one. Let me click outside. You can click inside to select the first one, then hold your shift key to select the other one and it's going to be selected. Can you see that? Or you select the border of the first one. If you are not sure, once you click, you can click the edge, then hold your shift key to select the other one. Do you understand that now? So that's the way to select. Just It's very simple. I hope you understand that. So it means when you select the two together and you apply formatting, it's going to affect the two placeholders. So these are things that I really want you to understand. So the next thing I want you to look at again is how to manipulate text. You already know how to delete and how to edit your work. So if there's a part of this content that I don't want, I can easily edit. You know how to use your delete key and your backspace key already. You know that your delete key deletes to the right of your insertion point, while your backspace key deletes to the left side of your insertion point. So look at this insertion point now. If I want to delete South, I'll have to use backspace key because I want to delete to the left. If I want to delete America, that is to the right, I need to use my delete key. I hope you understand that. So these are things that you need to know. I'm sure you already know them, but this is going to just be like a refresher course for you. So we're going to move on. How do you now copy and paste? The same way you copied and paste under Microsoft Word, you can do the same here. Do you understand that? So let's say, for example, I want a new slide in between 4 and 5. Don't forget I said that it's either you click in between, then go to new slide. Do you understand that? And select whatever you want there. Let's say I want blank. So this is blank now, as you can see. Let's say I want this placeholder here. I want to copy the entire text here. All I need to do is to select the placeholder, go to copy, click. Don't forget that when you click copy, definitely it goes into the clipboard. So now if you want to paste, you come to the slide where you want to paste it, and this is the slide blank, and all I'm going to do is to click paste. Do you understand that now? You have your options. Look at the first option, use destination theme, use picture. So you have your choice to make, but if you use destination theme, it's just going to paste it just like where you took it from. Do you understand that? So this is this. I hope you understand that. So as you can see now, I have copied that particular text from slide 2 to slide 5. Do you understand that? Can you see that now? So that's how to paste. What if you want to select the other one too? You want to copy the other one? How do you do that? Very simple. All I need to do is to go there, click select this, copy, then go to the next one, then you can paste. As you can see, look at it here. So if you observe now, you will notice that this was not copied, the background. It's only the placeholder that was copied. So you need to understand that. So if you are planning to copy the theme that you're looking at here, you will see that it's not possible for you to copy that, because this theme, this particular box that you're looking at under the black and this, where they are actually part of this theme that you're looking at. So it's part of the template. So you can't just go there and say, I want to just copy this. Do you understand that? So if you look at it, you can't select it. It's only the placeholder that you can tamper with. Do you understand that now? So these are things that you need to understand. I hope you got that clearly now. Very good. So if you are to now have something like this, it means you'll be the one to now draw this yourself. You want something like this black stuff. So you could achieve it yourself. All you need to do is come here the same way the other one was done. You could do it. I'm going to delete this first. I'll copy it back. So you could go to your insert and draw the shape. Let's look at it. Let's go to shapes. Let's go to this is the box that I want to draw. So you could draw it from here. Okay, could draw it across. Do you understand? You could draw it. We're not here yet, but I just want to show you the possibility of having it done. So you can shift it by moving it up. So when you have this, you can fill it with black, which is what is there originally. So if I go now to bring what I copied earlier, let me go back, this, and I copy. Whether I copy it or not, it's already on the clipboard. So if I go to the clipboard, it will be there, but I just want to copy it again to show you. So anytime you've copied something, that thing goes into the clipboard. You can always paste it from the clipboard, which I have shown you before. If you click here now, you're going to have all the things you've copied before. Do you understand that? This is what I just copied now. It's there. Do you understand that? So I can now go to the slide that I want to put it, then click paste. Do you understand that? So as you can see now, look at it. So exactly what you have on the other one is here now. Do you understand that? So this is possible. I hope you get what I'm saying. So the only difference between this one and the one here, sorry, let's check. If you check very well, you see that this particular box is edited. So you could do the same. You could look for, under format, you go to shape fill, then you're going to look for something that is not that deep. So this is what you're going to have there. Then you could add other effect to it, like they have to, shadow and all that. Do you understand? Now you're going to achieve the same thing they did. I hope you got it. So that's the way it works. So you could see the possibility now of you having it done the way it's there. I can adjust this one up. Okay. So look at it now. We have the same thing there. So it's a possibility. I hope you got it. So that's that. So you now know how to copy and paste. The next thing I'm going to do is to teach you how to cut. What if I don't want this again? You now know what to do. You select it, then you delete. That's how to delete this text. I mean the entire placeholder. If you don't want to, you select the placeholder, then you press delete key. I hope you understand that. So let's go here now. Let's say we want to take away this completely. How do you do that? All I need to do is to copy it. To cut. I'm going to go to, sorry, I've not selected. Can you see now that it's in edit mode? The cut and the copy are not up yet because I have not selected the placeholder. So once I select, you see that they will be up. Can you see that they are up now? So I can now cut. That means I'm taking it away from here completely. Can you see that? And I can now bring it here. So when I come here, I can say paste as it is there. Can you see this? So I have it here. So if you go there now, you won't see it again. It's only the placeholder that you're going to have there where you can now add whatever you want to add. I hope you got that now. So that's the way it works. So you can copy and paste or cut and paste. Do you understand that? When you copy, it means you're making a duplicate of that text or object. But when you say cut, you are taking it away from where it is currently to another place. Do you understand that now? So that's what you need to understand about this. Then let's assume that I'm going to undo it because I still want it back in the original position. So I've taken it back now to the original position. Now let's say that we have something here. Okay, let me copy. Let's copy this again. We want to copy. Okay, though I don't need to copy again, don't forget, but I'm just doing it for you to understand. You can always click paste or go to clipboard to select what you want to paste. If you've copied once, you can have it on the clipboard. Do you understand that? So your clipboard can store as much as 20 something. Do you understand? If not more. I hope you get what I'm saying. So if I come here now, I can paste it. So look at this now. Let's say this particular one, let me change it. I want to change the font. Now to change the font, you know what to do. It's either you highlight, you select the text inside. By clicking inside, you select normally, or you select the placeholder. If you want to select the entire text within the placeholder, you don't need to come here to begin to select. Do you understand that? All you need to do is just to click the placeholder. It means you want whatever formatting you apply now to, affect the entire placeholder. So as I have this now, what do I need to do? Let me just change it. Let's say we're changing to this. All right. Now, let's say I suddenly find this like this, and I want to change this to this one here. So I want this formatting to affect the other one. We're not going to use Format Painter. So you select the one that has the formatting that you want to use, first of all. Then you click the Format Painter. Then you go to the one that you want to apply it to. Then all you need to do is to click on it, and you see it affected. Can you see it now? So it's as simple as that. I hope you got that clearly now. Very good. So that's the way Format Painter works. These are things that you need to know in manipulating your text. Do you understand that? You can copy now, you can paste, you can cut and paste. You can also delete. Don't forget, if you want to delete the text, maybe a part of this text, you can click there, use your backspace key, or delete, depending on the direction where your insertion point is. If you want to delete the entire placeholder, all you need to do is to select the entire placeholder, then press delete key on your keyboard. I hope you get what I'm saying. So these are things that you need to understand. So the next thing I want us to look at is checking spelling. All right. Let's say we have a particular word that is not correct. Let's check. Okay, let's say something like this. Okay. Definitely this word is not correct. THNK. You wanted to type thank you, but this is what you have there. So you can always correct this. I hope you understand. So the same thing we did under Microsoft Word is what you're going to do using spelling and grammar. Do you understand that now? So what I didn't tell you under Microsoft Word is that you can right click on the text. Do you understand what I'm saying? If the word is not correct, then you see the correct word showing. But why this one is not showing now is because if you look at it very well, you can't see any red underline on it, which I told you that anytime you see the red wavy line, it shows that it's a spelling error. But when you see the blue wavy line, it tells you that it's a grammatical error. Do you understand that? So these are things that you need to understand. So let's try to see if we can get a word. Let's try to type a word that let's see, let's come here. I'm looking at how we can get something out. Maybe something like okay, let's use the word I used under Microsoft Word, something like this, and let's see if it's going to give us. We still don't have it. Well, what can we use? Maybe table. Let's see. So if you look at this very well, very good. Look at table now. So this is telling me that this is not correct. Can you see the red wavy line there? Can you see it there? So let's say something like this, we want to correct it. All you need to do is to right click on it. Then you're going to see the right word there. I hope you get what I'm saying. But I told you that there are some words that are not in the dictionary of Microsoft. Do you understand that? Especially words that are peculiar to a particular region. So those words may not be captured in the Microsoft dictionary. So if that word is correct, you don't have to do anything to it. All you need to do is to say ignore. Do you understand? If you say ignore, it's just going to leave it. But this one is not correct now, so I can select this to correct it. Do you understand that? So as you can see now, it's corrected. I hope you understand. And you can also use the same thing, the same method that we've been using before. Do you understand? If you look at it now, this is it. So all you need to do is to go to, if you look at this place on your status bar, I showed you in the earlier video, I showed you this. So when you click this, it's going to check for any spelling error, and it's going to give you the option that you can use to replace. As you can see now, it's here. So you can use this to now replace that. Do you understand that? So when you click, you now say change. Okay. So, and it's going to change it. As you can see now, it has checked all the slides on the presentation, and it's telling me that spell check complete. You are good to go. So I can say okay. So when you click this, it's going to check the entire presentation for errors on the presentation and begin to point them out to you one after the other until it has corrected everything. Do you understand that? Don't forget that you can also get it from a review tab. Can you see it here? Spelling. Do you understand that? So you can correct the spelling from here as well. So if I click it now, it's going to check everything. If there's no error, it's going to tell me, oh, you're good to go. So that's that. Do you understand that? You still have your thesaurus here to check the synonyms, antonyms, and all that. Do you understand? So these are things that you could do. You also have your smart lookup. Look at it. To learn more about a particular text, you can select the text, then look at smart lookup. It's going to give you more information on that particular text. I hope you understand that. So these are things that you could do with your PowerPoint. So for people that want to translate, they can use this translator. Do you understand that? To translate the text from maybe one language to another and all that. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could do. If you look at the language, you want to select the language preference that you want to use for proofing. So anytime your computer is trying to check your presentation for errors and all that, it is that language that will be used to check the content of your presentation. So you need to understand that. So I think that's about that. So try as much as possible to understand how to check the spelling. I hope you understand that. So let's now look at how you can now format all this text that you're looking at here. Now I'm going to go back to the Home tab. As you can see, don't forget I said that for you to format any text, you need to select it first of all. That's the first thing you need to do. Okay. Now I'll quickly tell you something here, that whatever you do under the slide master, if you apply a theme on the slide master here, I get what I'm saying, definitely it's going to affect all the slides. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why you call it slide master. But after applying it and you come back to the normal view like this, and you now deliberately change the background from this view, then this one will be applied to that particular slide. Do you understand that? Now the change you're making now will affect that slide. I hope you're getting it now. So it will override the original formatting that you did with the slide master. So any change you make on the normal view overrides whatever change you made to the presentation from the slide master. So you need to understand that. So setting things from the slide master does not mean that's the final. So if you come to the normal view and make changes to those slides, you need to understand that the changes you are now making there will override the first one that you did on the slide master. So you need to understand that. So as you can see now, if I go to the slide master, look at it, slide master. Now let's say, for example, this my footer, maybe it's not big enough and I feel I want to change it. So I'll come to the slide master here. Let me see the size. I'll go to home, check, this is 10.5. Let's say I want to increase it to 12 to make it bigger. And even the date, I'll select the date. Can you see that? And change it to 12. Okay, so definitely this is going to affect the whole of the presentation. I hope you get what I'm saying. So as I've done this now, by the time I get out of here, okay, definitely it would have affected everything I have on this presentation. If you click here now, you see that it's now 12. So but if I make any change now here, let's say I now make a change and change this to 14. So it will affect this particular slide. If I go to the next one, you will see that it has not affected it. So the change I am making on this slide now will override the original change or the original formatting I did on the slide master. Do you understand how it works now? So that's the way it works. So you need to get that. So I'm going to undo. So let's leave it at that. So what I want to look at here is that we want to format the text we now have here to look better. So whatever change you're making on each of the slides would override any formatting you've done earlier. So you need to know that. So let's say this particular one, I want this content now, this particular one to have another color. I don't want white. I can change the font color now to something I want. Let's say I want a color that is brighter or something like this, orange. I can do that. Let's say this, I can do it. Let's say this. So you can change to any color of your choice that you feel, oh, this is what I want. Do you understand? There are many colors there that you can change to. I can change to this. Okay? So these are things that you need to understand. Or you can change to an obvious color so that we can see the change that is taking place. So you can leave this one like this. So we can go to this place, change the text as well. If I want to change the entire color, I can. Or probably I want to change what is it called now, the font size. You can. So you can change the font size, the font color, whatever. All this effect you're looking at here could be applied to all this text, just like you did on Microsoft Word. Do you understand that now? Let's say you want to increase this, but I'll give an advice. Whatever you're using as your title, what's it called now? The title, your slide title. Let it be the same on all the slides. So across all the slides, all these ones that you're seeing, this black bar, what you put there, let the sizes be the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to understand that. So the continent of the word, the size of this, which is 36, let it be the same with what you have here, Asia continent, 36. Can you see that? So this makes your work to look more presentable. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to understand that. So let's say you want to change this font color to maybe something like this. You can change all of them. Do you understand that? You can also apply other formattings to it. Maybe you want it to have text shadow. You can do that. You can also say, oh, I want it to be, bolder than it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can say italics if that is what you want. You can say underline, depending on what you want to achieve. I hope you're getting it now. So these are things that you can do. If you come to this place, this strike through. If you want to do it like this, you can. Do you understand that? Any of these texts, you could do all these things to them. You could also do very tight. You see the text coming together. Can you see tight? Can you see normal? Can you see loose? Can you see very loose? So depending on what you want to achieve. I hope you understand that. So these are things that you need to understand. You could use, if you want sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, toggle case and all that. I hope you're getting it. So you can just move around all these things and apply any formatting you want. You can also change the font if you don't want. Trebuchet was applied to the entire presentation from the slide master. So, but if you make the change now to another font, it would override the original font that is selected in the slide master. Do you understand that? So these are things that you need to know. I hope you got that now. So take your time, just walk around all these things and see how to, just work with them and all that. You could also apply shape fill to the placeholders. Look at it by coming to shape outline. You could change, to shape fill. See it now. Instead of that white that you have there, you could change it to something else, depending on what you want to achieve. Do you understand that now? Can you see that? So these are things that you could do with your what's it called now, with your formatting tools. Do you understand that? So if you look at it now, if you go to shape fill and you select any color, it's going to be there. But if you don't want any color at the end of the day, you can say no fill. So it's going to go back to what it was originally. So I can go back now to change this because I don't want a strike through. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could do. So let's say this one now, I'll prefer this one to be bold and have a shadow. Do you understand that? I can leave these other ones out. This one may not have shadow and may not be bold, depending on what I want to achieve, but it could be bold too, since they are headings. Do you understand that? You could change all these ones as well to this color. And you see that your presentation is going to have another look. I hope you understand that. So these are things that you could do. So just play with them. Choose your own color. Okay? So one thing again that I want to show you. If you look at this particular one now, if we didn't look at it comparing Asia with Africa, I assigned a font color to compare different from the other ones. How do you achieve that? When you select the placeholder, I've told you whatever formatting you are applying would affect the entire text within the placeholder. But if you want the formatting to affect a particular text within a placeholder, you have to select that text. So let's say I want only width now to have that same color. I can do it this way now. So look at it now. So I can have something like this. I hope you understand. So these are things that you need to understand. So you have to click inside before you select. Do you understand that? You have to be in edit mode, then select the text, then apply the font color to it. But if you want it to affect everything, you have to select the border of the placeholder, then apply it. Then it will affect everything. Do you understand that? So that's that. I hope you got that very clearly now. So now, how beautiful your presentation looks or is will be dependent on your creativity. So it's not automatic that your presentation will be fine. So if you are creative, you're going to have a very beautiful presentation. That is, your slides will be beautiful to behold. Do you understand that? So, but since you know how to use all the tools now, you play around it until you have a beautiful presentation. Do you understand? So don't forget that you also have this for the text. If you click here now and you go to your dialog box launcher for fonts, you're going to see the rest there. Do you understand that? Can you see them? So they are all there. I hope you got that. So you can change whatever from here. Maybe you want double strike through and all the character spacing. You could do it. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could do. So take your time, play around them, and you're going to be better using them over and over again. Do you understand that now? So that's that. So the next thing I want us to now look at is the alignment. Now this particular text now, if I want it to, if you look at it currently, the alignment is left. If I want it to be at the center, this is it. Can you see that now? It has pushed it to the center. If I want it to be right, look at it. If I want it to be justify, it's going to be at this end. Are you getting it now? You won't see the effect of justify when you have just a line of text. Do you understand that? It is when you have like maybe 3 lines that you're going to begin to see the effect. Maybe 2-3 lines. You're going to now start seeing the effect of justify. I've taught you that under Microsoft Word. It means both ends would be balanced. Do you understand that? So that's what you need to understand. Okay? So you have your left, you have your center, you have your, what's it called now? Your right and justify. Do you understand that? So try any of this and you're going to get different outlook for your text. So if you look at this now, you can come here to make it the same color that we have for the other one. Sorry, I've not selected, I selected the wrong thing. So look at it now, I can make it bold and look at the text. Now, if you're here now, look at this. Let's say you want all this to be at the center. You could do that. Maybe you want it to be listed like this, then you want to push this one also to center to make it beautiful. Sorry, I've not selected the, I'm selecting this, not the other one. So look at it. You want something like this. Don't forget that we constructed this one. That's why you are able to click it. It wasn't part of the template. We came up with this ourselves. Do you understand that? So that's why you have that like that. So, but if you go back to the original one here, you cannot select this. Can you see that? So that's it. So you need to get that. So maybe I should even delete this, not to cause confusion. So I can delete this, take it out completely. So how do you take it out? You click, then press delete on your keyboard. So it's out now. So I have this now. So if you look at this now, the same thing we've been doing. If you see the space, the line spacings, they are too choked up. So you could, what was it called now? Increase it to 1.5. So if you do that now, look at it. This is what you're going to have there. I hope you got that. So you need to understand that. You can also, if you don't want this bullet again, you can select it, then go to your bullet and off it. Do you understand that? Look at it now. So you have them listed like this. But when you want to present something like this, you should add bullets to it. Do you understand that? So when you click, the bullet is going to be there. You can choose any other bullet that you want. Do you understand that? So these are things that you could actually achieve with it. I hope you understand. Look at it. You could choose this. And don't forget that the bullet, if they are too close to it, you can go to your paragraph settings. Okay. Look at the spacing here. You could increase it. Do you understand that? Where you have the indentation. Do you understand that? Let's say this 5. So if I say okay now, sorry, it's this one is going to shift your text away from the margin. Okay, so I'm going to undo it. That's not what I want to achieve. So when we go to the hanging, Let's check it. You see that now? It will now affect that. Can you see the spacing now between the bullet and the text? Do you understand that? You click the dialog box launcher. That's after you've selected. You have to select the text first of all, then go to displace, then go to your indentation section. You use hanging, then you select you specify the what was it called now, the value. So look at it. You can increase it if you want the space to be more than that. You see the space now. So I don't want the space to be more than that. I want 0.5 inch. So can you see it? So this is what you're going to have. I hope you understand that. So that's how to work on that. So I want to believe now that you can manipulate all this, work around all the things you have here. Do you understand? So you also have your text direction. Don't forget, just like what we did the other time. Let's say you want to change the direction of this to something else. Can you see that? Can you see stacked? You can. So you have your choice to make. You want to align your text is top now. If you want middle, can you see it's going to be at the middle of the placeholder. See now, this bottom has shifted it a little. This middle and this top. So these are things that you could do with all these formatting tools that you have. I hope you got that now. So you just play around all the formatting tools, to edit your work, and I'm sure that you're going to begin to see the effect of it on your text. Do you understand that? So if you look at all the things we've done now, you see that we've been able to format the text that we have on the presentation. Look at them, all of them. This one, you could make it this also. You could make it bold. Instead of here, we could bring it to the center. Do you understand that? And maybe give it something like this, and space it very loose. Do you understand that? If you say loose, something like this. Do you understand? So if you look at this text now, you see that it's different from what it was initially. So you could do it this way. Okay, or select this, the entire placeholder. Or you could do one part, one color, the other one, another color. Look at this white. Okay, you could do this also, something like this. Okay, something like this. Do you understand that now? So having different colors, just making it beautiful. Do you understand? So play around them one after the other, and you're going to see the beauty come out. I hope you understand that clearly now. So look at it from the beginning. So I can begin to move. This is the next one. This is the next one. You see that? This is the next one. This is the next one. You see that? So let's say this particular placeholder now is too close to the footer. I can move it. Don't forget that you need to have your four-headed arrow showing. Then you drag it up. Do you understand that now? Close to that place. As you can see now, there's a space now. Alright? So these are things that you could actually achieve. And I said it earlier that whatever you do to this footer now will only affect this slide. It won't affect the entire presentation. So you have to take note of that. It's only when you work on the slide master, okay, that is coming to view, coming to slide master, and you work on the slide, this slide master here. So whatever you do here will affect the entire presentation. So you need to understand that. But if you make any change here on the normal view, it will affect that slide. So it will override whatever settings you made on the slide master. So take your time to play around all the things you've learned now. So I want to believe now you can, edit your work, make it more beautiful. Just like I said, you determine how beautiful your slide is. Do you understand that now? You could come here now and say, okay, you don't want this to look like this. Maybe you want a shape view. Do you understand that? You could do that if that is what you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? Someone could say, oh, I want it to look like this. So do you understand that? Someone could say, oh, I want this. Do you understand that? So you can, determine to a large extent how beautiful your presentation looks. I hope you got that now. So that's that about that. Do you understand that? So take your time. Just play around them. Okay? You could say, oh, I don't want this kind of color here. You want to change it to something else? Change it to whatever you feel you like. Do you understand that? As long as it's going to make your work beautiful. Do you understand that? So I think that's that about that. So this is where we're going to stop in this video. I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you.